Welcome back to part 3 of how to make a Caribbean Carnival costume. Now that the front side is fully finished, it's time to flip everything over and work on the back, the side that will be sitting against my body when I wear it. And I just want to say this side is much easier than the front. So if the front felt like a lot, take a breath, because this part is significantly more straightforward. Your back is going to cover most of this side anyway, so the pressure is completely off. Now, my one priority with the back was making sure the feathers at the bottom were placed low enough and layered enough to give me a little coverage back there. You know what I mean. We are wearing swimsuits after all, and we need the feathers to work for us. So that was really my only focus on this side. Coverage at the bottom, and the rest just needed to look decent. Let's get into it. So once again, for the back, I'm keeping it simple. I layered the orange and blue feathers the same way I did on the front, alternating the colors as I go and building up the layers from the bottom upward. No complicated design, no extra steps, just clean, even layering. And I'm using the hot glue gun again for this part. Now, if you're just joining us and you missed parts 1 and 2, welcome. Glad you're here. But just know that the hot glue gun will burn your fingers. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So just mentally prepare yourself for that now. But please do not let that make you rush through this. I know the burns are annoying, but rushing is how things end up not properly secured. Take your time. Place each feather intentionally and make sure everything is firmly attached before you move on. The back may be the easier side, but it still deserves the same care and attention. We did not come this far to get sloppy now. Okay, so this happened again. I thought I was recording and I was not. I know, but listen. This part is really important, so pay close attention because I'm going to walk you through exactly what I did. Attaching the straps that will hold the wings up on your back is one of the most critical steps of this entire build. If this part fails, the whole costume fails, so do not rush through this. The first thing I did was have someone hold the wings up against my back so I could mark exactly where my shoulders and underarms sat. You need to know where those points are before you place anything because that is where the rope needs to sit for the wings to hang correctly and comfortably. Once I had my marks, I cut 4 pieces of jewelry wire and used them to create anchor points in 4 different spots along the back of the frame. I then ran the rope underneath each piece of wire to hold it in place. Now, I hot glued it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't trust the hot glue alone for this, and neither should you. If that rope comes loose while you're wearing your wings, it's coming down and the whole look is done. So I went in with Gorilla Glue over everything to make absolutely sure those straps were not going anywhere. If you want those wings staying up all night, do not skip the Gorilla Glue. And to this day, y'all, the Gorilla Glue is still holding. So after securing the ropes, I let everything dry overnight. And I cannot stress this enough. Do not skip that drying time. You do not want to start layering on top of wet glue. Wet on top of wet is how things shift, slip, and end up not where you put them. Let it fully cure and then come back to it. Now that everything is dry and secure, I went back to layering with more individual feathers. And yes, you're going to see me grab the trim again over and over. I know at this point you probably feel like I'm obsessed with checking the trim, but gaps are so much harder to fix the further along you get, so I would rather catch them now than regret it later. I'm alternating the feathers again as I go, same approach as before. Keeping the colors moving so nothing looks too heavy in one spot and the whole back feels balanced and intentional, even though this side is simpler than the front. Now, here is something I did that I really recommend. Before I got too far in layering, I actually put the wings on my back and tested them. And the reason I did that is because once you keep adding feathers and building up the layers, that strap area is going to start to get covered. And if the straps are not properly secured from the start, it will become really difficult, if not impossible, to get back in there and fix it once everything is on top of it. So test early. Put it on, move around in it, make sure those straps feel right and everything is holding before you cover it up for good. A 2-minute test now saves you a major headache later. Once I confirmed everything was solid, I just kept going, layer by layer, checking the trim, alternating the colors, and building up the back until it felt full and finished. All right, y'all. So after all the individual feathers are placed, it's time to bring in that feather trim to finish off the back. Same approach as before, hot glue gun, and I'm pulling the trim taut as I go. You do not want any bunching, any bubbling, or any lifting along the edges. Keep the tension as you lay it down and it will sit flat and clean against the board. Now, I want to share something with you because this genuinely saved me time and money on this build. Using feather trim instead of individual feathers to cover these larger sections of the wing was an absolute game changer. One strip of trim covers so much more space than placing feathers one by one. It goes faster, it looks full and lush, and depending on what kind of feathers you're comparing it to, it can be significantly cheaper. The ostrich feathers, gorgeous, absolutely worth it for the areas where they really show, but they were the most expensive feather I used by far. So anywhere I could use trim instead and get a similar effect, I took that option every single time. Work smarter, once again, not harder, and not more expensively, duh. Once the first layer of feather trim is down, I go right in with the second one. Same process, pulling it taut the whole way, making sure it lays flat and gluing as I go. And here is something really important that I want you to watch for. As I'm gluing down the trim, I make sure to pull my ropes through and keep them out the way. You do not want to accidentally glue over your straps. If you glue over those ropes, you're not getting them back. Well, you will, but hell, it's going to be hard. And then you'll have a real problem on your hands. So just keep track of where they are at every single step. Once the second trim is fully glued down, I take a look at the back and there's one tiny gap. And honestly, I was not worried about it. Not even a little bit, because my back is going to be covering that area when I wear it. Nobody's going to see it. Sometimes done is better than perfect, and this was absolutely one of those moments. The back is finished, almost, and we are moving on. All right, we are on the home stretch for the back. The last thing I need to do is lay jewels along the border of the trim. This does two things. It hides the seam where the trim meets the rest of the wing, and it gives the whole back a finished, polished look. Even though most of this side will be covered, it still needs to look intentional and complete. I just made up the pattern as I went, no plan, no sketch, just placed them in a way that looked good to me and kept going. By this point in the build, I had enough confidence in my eye to just trust it and move forward. Once that was done, I flipped the wing back over to the front side to check on the glitter design. And sure enough, with the wing being face down for so long while I worked on the back, some of the glitter had rubbed off in a few spots. So I went back in and filled in those gaps to make sure the front was still looking as good as when I finished it before. And just like that, the wings are done. Both sides, front and back, complete. I want you to take a second and appreciate how far this has come from 2 plain pieces of foam board. This is what patience and taking your time gets you. Join me for part 4 where things get really fun. I am bedazzling the swimsuit and bringing the whole costume together. You do not want to miss it. I will see you there.